Good evening, good people, and welcome to another race in the Final Fantasy Randomizer Spring Tournament 2021 Chaos Comedy Tour. This match is Game 3 between Fryteeth and Picklesandbeer. I am Saracen, joined in the booth tonight by Luffy DV. How you doing, Luffy?
Hey, I'm doing great, Saracen. Excited for Game 3 hype semi-final action. A chance to make the finals on the line. This is going to be a good night.
This has been a great series between these two runners already. Game 1 was, I think, a much easier seed for both of them,
Mhm.
with Fryteeth taking that. Last night, Game 2 was challenging. It was one of the most rude seeds I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, I think that took him, little over 2 hours to complete. I haven't had a chance to watch the VOD back, but I mean, it looks like it's going to be special. I can't wait.
So getting into it here, we did have a draft again. The draft order was Fryteeth choosing Black Belt up front, Picklesandbeer going with the Thief and Black Mage, and Fryteeth rounding it out with the Red Mage. What do you think about the party comp and the blurses that we have?
So I think this is a pretty standard party that you're going to see in any kind of a draft. The black belt is usually the way you want to go for melee. The Blursings were not so bad at all. They got plus 40 HP, level 1 white spells, which could be interesting depending on what rolls there. Minus 10 strength, minus 10 luck, and black mage vitality, so nothing really to worry about there.
The Thief is ready to lay down on the floor. Bonuses are the ability to wield the Excalibur up front and fighter strength progression, but minus 20 hit points, no bracelets, and minus 15 strength.
Yeah, it's. I mean, they'll be good for running in the early game, but I think we won't see that thief get much past level 5. Red mage plus katana plus 10 strength, okay, minus 10 vitality, but thief weapons kind of gross. So we're going to be hoping that we see a coral sword roll up, and then minus 20 HP.
The Black Mage can swing for the fences with a plus 40 strength up front and plus 2 level 1 MP, but minus 5 luck, minus 10 agility, minus 10 MDef, so not going to be quite the running powerhouse that we hope for.
Mm-hmm.
The runners are off. There were 3 separate levels of harm in the White One's shop.
I mean, at least we got harm 4. I mean, that's something for the undead. Maybe we come across a nice tile, but meh.
Quad X and was that Lit 2 or Ice 2 in the shop there for black?
Ice 2, so not kind of your all-around sweeper like lightning will be, but definitely a powerful one. And that harm should take care of the undead otherwise.
You know, I didn't hate the blursings on the armor shop gear, but I don't really see much going on there.
Yeah, decently fast encounter there off the hard reset, and we have imps with heat. That's going to be kind of gross in the early game.
Yep. I definitely would be taking the longer path to make sure I use those free tiles as fast as possible. But it looks like the third encounter is kind of a hero run, so.
Yeah, not bad.
Fryteeth already on to Garland, getting ready to throw out the Quad X. Red Mage auditioning for the role as Swiffer.
Alright, so we get a canal from the king. That's nice. And a key. I do love to see early key. That makes me smile.
Early key with the black belt is so nice. It almost gives you an excuse to run right back up to the Temple of Fiends. Check the spike tile there.
Yeah, I mean, why not? You're gonna need to find one for the black belt anyway, and it opens one up to you right there. It opens up Northwest Castle. It opens up a bunch of free boxes in the Inner Sea to find some gear if you want to track that down. It's a really good item to get in the early game.
Now, we do have to be careful, and both runners did save before coming in here, so we're going to see if there's any monsters in these boxes. Getting a chime out of the Canaria key lock.
Okay, and find a dragon armor -2. That's a vendor gear right there. Not bad.
Power staff -1, flame armor -1. Those are also good vendor pieces.
Yeah.
No monsters in that.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So we're gonna make some cash there selling that gear. That'll give us something for the early game to buy some spells and maybe do some things.
Fryteeth beginning the long purchasing spree of iron hammers.
Yeah, I mean it's a bit of the meta. I mean it can be really nice. It can save you some time to have to not take these random encounters in boxes, but Monster in a Box itself is pretty polarizing. I like the flag myself, but so I understand this move.
So I'm always torn on it because it takes so long to shop, right?
Hmm.
Shopping
Hmm.
is one of the most time expensive tasks in the game, and you never really feel it in the moment. But when you
Hmm.
watch it back, you're like, oh man, I spent like 3 minutes in Elfland just walking between the magic shops, right?
Hmm.
Uh, so it's really hard for me to like this play, especially with the B-side monsters in the boxes being such high value most of the
Hmm.
time.
Hmm. Yeah, I could see it go either way. I understand that it's going to save you a little bit of time here and there, but to your point, B-side tiles, they're really nice XP. You're going to want to take those fights more often than not.
Fryteeth remembering just a little too late that that thief cannot wear bracelets, and so on with the wooden armor.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, the thief will be taking a nap at some point anyway. He did keep that flame armor just in case he decides to promote at some point. So maybe a bit of a heads up move. We'll see how that pays out.
I almost wonder if it's not so much keeping the option open as it wasn't worth enough gold to sell to,
Hmm.
justify the extra time of selling it and buying something for its place.
Hmm. Yeah, that's also a really good point. Ooh, no save items here. Gonna be a little tricky. I'm not sure how many tents they got to start with, or any. I'm assuming they got at least one or two, because
That could be a conundrum right there.
yeah, it can make the walk here to Elfland Northwest area a bit treacherous if you don't have any save items in. You run into those imps with heat again somewhere down the line.
As a gamer asking in chat, who rolled the seed? I believe this was a Danny seed.
Yep, I believe it was.
Fryteeth booking it fast to Elfland.
Yeah, he's just gonna see if he can get down here. That is a pretty nice run right there. That's only one encounter. I think he took the entire trek. That's not bad.
Vanilla Elfland. With our town shuffle on, it was up in the air.
Hmm.
Level 3 nuke and level 3 fast.
Okay, there's two spells you really like to see in the first 4 levels.
Learnable life for the red mage.
Okay, that's pretty good.
I think the Danny seed is going for the long con here.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Our lovely Danny 3883 tracker extraordinaire rolls some really good ones for us quite often. So we'll see how this goes once we get past the first 10 minutes.
Nothing super exciting in 4th level spells. Here we finally get some save items. We got cabins for 58 a pop, which I think is about the same as the heal potions. Gold +1. Just, a little note on the gear blursings is, the range has been shrinking throughout the various stages of the tournament.
Hmm.
And now we're at -3 to +1. So, your odds of getting a +1 are pretty low in that, right? Getting getting something without the penalty to your evade and the penalty to the armor, a little harder. So seeing the golds roll up is very nice.
Hmm. I think we saw, what was that spiders or arachnids with ice too, so Danny's starting to show her chops right now.
Both Rock Solid and Classic Gamer saying the same thing at the same time.
We love you, Danny.
Fryteeth making the play to Crescent. We'll see what's actually at Crescent, but I like this play. Figuring out your towns right away is, it helps set the pace. And especially since at this point, Fryteeth doesn't have the levels to actually use his nuke.
Yeah.
Man-Cats on Pickle's side from the Elf Armory. That's spooky. You can't kill those with the charges you have.
Let's see. I think he has one charge of nuke. Let's see if he can do this.
Oh, I thought he didn't. I guess he took more fights on the way. That makes sense.
All right, so that's going to be some quick early levels right there. The red mage went down, which is unfortunate, but you got that black belt up to level 7, just like that. That's pretty good.
So we see Gaia at Crescent Lake, which, not the best town. It's not as bad as Lefane, but nothing particularly useful there other than a slightly inconveniently placed inn. But this gives Fryteeth the opportunity to take a few encounters out in the Crescent Lake area where there's 4 different encounter zones. Maybe get some of those spell charges up.
Early Gaia might signify an early bottle somewhere as well, so it could lead us to another key item depending on when we find that.
Those scorpions cast mute.
Okay, this is going to be fun.
Back to the rivers we go. Onward to Provoca.
Yep.
Chad Bird asking in chat if they skip marsh. Yes, both runners have skipped marsh for the time being. They're both doing the town checks up front.
I think I saw Ocho's there with Blizzard, so the rivers aren't safe either. Heads up.
Perhaps this is a time to use that knowledge of the encounter table and the hard reset to your advantage. And with the amount of early money, you could stock up on cabins pretty easily when you're in Elfland and just be fine. Pro ring -1 in the armor shop at Gaia. That's not bad.
Yeah. Okay, so we got Onrak here at Vanilla Provoca location. So 2 late towns in 2 early locations with Crescent and Provoca, and Elfland is Elfland, so looks like we're going to be seeing Marsh and or Ice Cave in our future.
Pickle's having a brief moment of, do I have the bottle? And remembering, no, I don't, but that I was not coming up here for the bottle. I was coming here to raise my dead mage. Or whoever it was that had fallen.
I think that was his thief. Probably going to keep that thief up for a little while here in the early game. It still has some value for running.
I think its biggest value is face tanking with the 50% chance in slot 1 to be hit. Fryteeth making his way back in the direction of Elfland, probably to go to Marsh.
Yeah. Marsh is the better play early game right here than having to go to Ice Cave without any charges of that nuke.
Digging this quad-Xing the fish. Caribs are among my least favorite enemy.
Yeah, they can roll in packs of 3 to 8, I think, and they can just have nothing, or they can just be super gross.
They tend to be ambush happy in my seeds too, so.
Oh yeah, and all they're gonna do is waste your time, then hitting you for a little bit of damage here, a little bit of damage there, and just waste your time.
I think my least favorite ones are the ones that are casting like Fog 2. Just like, haha, there's 8 of us all doing this thing that's going to target all 8 of us.
God, if I'm like on the first floor of a dungeon still, I'll just reset out if I see that, and I'm not even gonna deal with it.
Fryteeth in Marsh Attic. A little bit of money in the first chest. And a ship.
See, Marsh Attic.
We out.
Marsh Attic has been the play. With the shuffled item locations in the dungeons, I've seen the item there well more than half the time throughout this tournament. It's nice to not have to go down 2 floors to pass a trap tile to see what you got here. Maybe you need it, maybe you don't.
So my one counterpoint on this is you think about what we're looking at in terms of composition. We know that this is a black belt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what we're going to the end game with.
Mm-hmm.
Level 7 warp via our fabulous restreamer Lord of the Synth.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. But okay, so hear me out about the Marsh basement. You have what, like 3-4 trap tiles down there once you have the key, and both runners have the key.
Mm-hmm.
That could be some decent grind checks early on.
Yeah, you know what? That's a really good point. Let's see if Fryteeth is maybe gonna take that point. Nope.
Now,
Just burning an encounter and going.
now he's got places to be. He's got a ship.
Mm-hmm.
It does look like he's going to quick check northwest. Except for that ice 2.
Yeah. Reset.
GG go next.
Yeah. Pickles doing the other play, heading to Ice Cave. Let's see what we got in here. We got our ship and we got our canal. This may or may not be required. Ooh, iguanas with crack, and I think the giants, they had
frost.
I think I saw trance in there as well. That's nasty.
Ew.
That's a hard pass for me on that tile. Frost giants, nothing really to speak of there.
You know, if you could quad exit, if you could land a quad X on it as an opener, it could be worth some decent money and experience. But I think the question is it worth it versus just going somewhere else?
Probably not, considering we have the ship, have the canal. Earth Cave's got 3 more tiles on the top floor there. There's a lot to go do.
Well, so, you know, for the folks who haven't seen it yet, maybe close your ears for a second. Earth last night was one of the biggest debates I've ever seen for spike tiles. And the reason was there was a sandwich grind on the second tile in the Hall of Giants, but the first tile was Badmen.
Oh. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Gershark Wizzahag, is that an A-side?
Yep, we have A-side tiles here confirmed.
So, yeah, we've got relative safety in that regard.
Yeah, that's a pretty good tile for A-side rolls there. If these Gersharks don't roll up, it looks like they got some HP. They tanked 1 nuke and an Ice 2 at least so far.
Oh, Vanilla Eye. The Eye.
Fryteeth got something here. Let's see if it has anything in its bag of tricks.
A 37 damage swing and at least 150 hit points.
Yeah, nothing too scary so far. So somewhere between 150 and 300. We don't know.
I think this is where you just start throwing quad X's at it and hope that it works, rather than the Ice 2. Like, Ice 2 is good for feeling out where its hit points are, like, once. But knowing that it's going to take more than 1 Ice 2, throw the quad X, see if it works.
And Pickles finds the zombie dragon over here. He's got that harm 4. Let's see how much HP is on this guy.
So,
2, 3, 340, somewhere between 220 and 340. Oh,
Masa. Ooh.
okay. Is that it's not trapped either? Okay. Why didn't he equip that right away?
I was thinking the same thing. Like, I don't know
On
why
the
you're putting it on the thief. I'd be putting it on the black belt, getting ready for a real grind.
yeah. All right, so this is interesting here. So we got pickles with the massa, and that's pretty good. And then we got fryteeth with the eye.
And the quad X is land.
Yep. Frosty's quad Xable too. Okay, yeah.
So this is, I think, a very large advantage for fryteeth. Now,
Mhm.
the only thing that I think is going in Pickle's favor here is that Masa can mean that you switch to your black belt solo grind earlier. But
Mhm.
the thing is, Fryteeth is going to be online before Pickles finds that tile.
Yeah, because Pickle's still got to go get his boat out of Marsh to get over there, and there's no guarantee he stops there right away either. Let's see how this goes. That eye is going to be real nice for Fryteeth. Ooh, this was Melman, right? Vanilla Melman?
Yep.
Okay, so he's going to save up here and then probably just head right back.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like a more annoying walk than the Peninsula of Power back to Provoca walk.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least the inn's closer.
Yeah, I bet the steps are probably similar, but it does feel longer.
Agama.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Plot thickens here. Plot thickens here. Okay.
And the
And-
rod.
Okay, so ice required. Pickles, where are you going? What are you doing? Turn around.
Oh, so I get it, right? Like, you don't really want to stick around in ice because, first off, you got the off-step encounter, but second off, ice is just dangerous.
Speaking of, wow. Okay, he got away. Okay.
uh,
Okay. Oh,
maybe
Ambush our bones. Okay. It's clench time, fam. Let's see if he can get out of here.
most of them were just snorting. Oh, there was
Okay.
a squint.
They got squint too, and they're hitting hard. Oh boy.
Ah,
Okay. Oh boy. All right, come on, Pickles, you're almost there. Oh no.
oh man, those wizards.
Oh my god. Oh god, no.
Ah! Game, why do you do
Oh
this?
god, no, no. Oh no.
Will, you cursed him. You can't just say, believe in the thief. And then,
Oh
oh,
man,
that's heartbreaking.
that was almost the run of all runs right there. I was pulling for him so bad. Ooh. Ale, I'm not sure. I'll take a look next time he goes into his menu.
So the other question, I didn't pay attention enough to look at this at the time, but how many heal potions did Pickles have? Did he stock all the way up before coming here?
I want to say he had in the 90s, but it could have. It was definitely double digits, high number. I can't guarantee that it was 90 something though, but it felt like it was a lot.
Would you say that we're running in the 90s?
I mean, you know, you could say we're almost running with the devil too, heading back down here.
Fryteeth is making that transition.
Mm-hmm.
He's ready.
Yep.
7 hit points on that red mage. That ain't coming back up anytime soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Pickles has he had over 90 heal pots.
Okay. Yeah. That off step. Like, okay, so here's the thought process. The Agaba is good.
Mhm.
Toxic zombie Ds. Well, I was about to say the zombie D with the Masa on the black belt could be
Mm.
something, but not with toxic there.
Yeah.
Ugh. I'm less and less confident about this second ice dive.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't he have life on the red mage though? Did he not pick it up, or do he not have any charges?
I think he's out of charges.
Uh,
Oh, 3 hits, 78 damage out of the thief with the Masa +1. Ooh.
they have minus strength, I think, right? Let me take a look real quick. Thief.
Minus 15 strength.
Yeah. Hmm.
I think you actually toss it over to the red mage.
Yeah. Yeah. Red mage had plus strength, I think.
+10.
Yeah. You throw it on the red mage. That's your melee right here to get out. All right. Fryteeth just settling in right here, ridding the world of eyes. What level is he up to now? He's got to be in 20-ish, give or take.
Yeah, we'll see some point when he levels up, right?
Mm-hmm.
21. Okay,
Okay.
like he's settled in. He
Mhm.
has hit that point.
Yep, 6 hits now on that black belt at 21. Here we go.
So Will Bloodworth saying Thief has fighter strength. Yeah, but also minus 15 strength.
Mm-hmm.
So fighter strength progression is great, but when you start that far behind.
Mm-hmm. He has nuke. Why didn't he? Why is he leaving that black belt down? Hmm.
So it looks like there was a life cast on the Black Mage.
Yeah. He's not gonna just leave that black belt sleeping, is he? And go thief strats. You can't do that.
Ooh.
I mean,
Oh.
you could do that.
Now, so you could. You've got a Masa +1, which is a viable endgame weapon.
Mm-hmm. For sure. But black belt go burr though. I mean,
yeah, and that's exactly the problem. Is Fryteeth's black belt is online.
yeah,
Like he's just burning encounters so he can get back to the eyes.
yeah.
Like I understand the sentiment,
Mm-hmm.
but you're locked into that idea of promoting. And I don't know if Pickles sold that flame armor, which would be a significant armor upgrade.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he did. I don't know. He brought the black belt back up. Maybe he was just leaving it down for reasons. I'm not sure.
What those reasons are, I do not know.
Yeah.
And off to check the volcano tiles, it looks like.
He picked up a house, I think, unless he did not open that box again while he was in ice. So he could house up here and, I mean, take a shot at carry. He's got nuke.
I think he housed in order to get back the life charge to bring the black belt up.
Okay. Maybe this is just a trap tile check then.
Yeah, he didn't save outside of volcano.
Alright, so we have blue dragons there with somewhere
South of 465 is what
Yeah.
we know on the blue Ds.
Yeah, we saw Quad X land after that nuke hit, so I mean, Pickles found 2 decent grinds, but they're far less superior to what Fryteeth has going on.
I mean, Fryteeth has the dream It's the eye in a place that isn't the vanilla eye space.
And this might as well be a overworld encounter being right here in the Hall of Giants too, that you can just reset and save and just get out of there. I mean, this is a great spot.
Now, the big question is Pickles knows at this point he has to go to Marsh. There's no question. Does he go Marsh Attic up front, or does he go to the basement?
Let's see.
Because
yeah,
if he goes Attic, then he might be able to catch up. But Black Belt does indeed go Burr.
Yep. Yep, and he's already at level 31, and Pickles doesn't even have his boat yet. Where do you think fryteeth goes here? You think he takes it to 42? You think he stops at 36 or so because he still has the whole game left to go? Where would you go right here?
I play very conservatively, and so I would go to 42 on this specific premise of make monsters run from me. So that's my thought process. Fryteeth, I think, maybe a little bit comfortable with the idea of stopping early, but like, what's the point? It's right here,
Yeah. We haven't seen Temper yet. We have seen Fast. Fast is a luxury at this point. Black Belt already at 8 hits. Temper not going to be a necessity either. Also a luxury. I feel comfortable stopping at 32 if I have Fast and Temper in my first 4 levels of Black Magic. But again, with what fryteeth is doing, those spells really not as relevant.
Yeah. JLo asking, is the hero run long enough to get in and out without a fight? I believe so.
Maybe one encounter I think I saw fryteeth take on his way out, but it's quite a long run.
So the real question is he going in off of the second encounter or the third? Because the third is where you get the long run. After the second encounter, going to the third is huge. Pickles goes to the attic first, gets his boat, gets out. Okay.
Let's see if he does your thought process of turning around with that key and go checking the tiles down here in the basement.
I hope he doesn't.
Well, knowing what we know, yes, but I mean, he doesn't know the eye's sitting there in Earth Cave, and he's going anyway. Okay.
Nah, he's got a boat. He's got places to be.
He knows worst case scenario. He found the Agama. He found the Blue Dragon as well. So there are tiles out there that is not Marsh Basement.
And the nice thing with A-sides is you know what you're getting, right? Because B-sides is such a much more extensive list of encounters that you're not guaranteed to have any particular encounter in your spike tiles. So, the 3-eye grind might not actually be in your seed if you have B-sides. The eye is going to be there. The Agama is going to be there. It's just a matter of where.
So fryteeth here, 37. Looks like he's going to take this to 42. That's probably the smart play. He could solo the game with the black belt from there if he really wanted to, probably.
There's a good chance of that. Shadowed Flames asking, this isn't a trash fire seed tonight? So far, we're seeing kindness. But this is a Danny seed, and we have known Danny seeds to be the long con in the past.
Yeah, we saw a few nasty things. Iguanas have crack. Giants, I think, have trance. We saw heat early from the imps to make things a little sticky.
Ice 2 arachnids.
Yep, Ice 2 arachnids. So there is some nasty out there.
Fryteeth headed off. I think he's going on a restock run.
Yeah. I think he got to at the very least 38 right there. You can comfortably assume you'll hit those other 4 levels if that's where you want to stop by the end game. So even if he stopped there, I'm comfortable with that. Oh, Pickles isn't going to Hall of Giants.
Oh no. So I kind of get this.
Yeah, I think I do too. Yeah.
So it's the town check element, part
Mhm.
1. Part 2, I don't believe they've seen the vendor item.
No, they have not. And also, you did take that wipe on the way out of Ice Cave. Yes, it was required. You got your rod, but if Fryteeth went to Marsh first and got that ship, Pickles knows he was out of the inner sea at least 15 minutes ago.
Yeah. So this is the desperation play.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna see those gold +1s get picked up for the 2 characters that can use them that don't already have more absorb.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's getting 3.
He's gonna put one in. You got one for the black belt too, just in case.
You know, if you find a ribbon or a pro ring, I could see the case of using that.
We saw pro rings that guy. Did they roll up or were they minus?
That's right. I think they were -1. So Crescent Lake is at Vanilla on rack, and we got Lock lit 3. I saw Fade in the white magic, so at least promotion locked. I don't remember my red mage slots above 4.
I think it's slot 1. They can learn in white magic. Black magic, I'm not positive either.
Looked like a crown out of our sages at Crescent.
Mm-hmm.
Fryteeth burning off an encounter and then headed on in to Ordeals. Pickles and Beer headed into the waterfall. Nice to see nightmares who are wasting turns casting Aether.
One of those annoyance spells that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, but you know, they only show up in 1 to 2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about that so much. It's the 6 and up packs that I really hate.
Mm-hmm.
So far, nothing particularly. Oh, ribbon on Fryteeth's side. Ooh.
Okay.
I was, just saying nothing particularly interesting coming out of boxes, and then immediately, caster blessings. Sometimes you get those.
And we have a ruby.
Boxes? Who needs to open those now? I found the item, or I'm out.
You got the ribbon too. There's nothing else he's gonna want in here.
2 more ribbons. They were both in the 4-pack, and the tail from the robot in the waterfall.
Yeah, so
that's
not an item you really want to see having that black belt.
And resets out.
Yeah.
Cannot blame.
No.
I saw Pickles and Beer's black belt still swinging a stick.
Why doesn't
that
he have?
Hurts.
Why doesn't he have the mass on that black belt? I really want to ask him about this when they come in here later.
Yeah, it's kind of a conundrum. I mean, the black belt is sitting there with a -10 strength as well, so it's not going to be particularly great at swinging it.
But I mean, still massa.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is the semifinals. Both of our runners are in here. I'm watching from the sideline. I can't talk too much.
True. It's true. Fryteeth doing my typical play of level 6 magic. That doesn't exist.
We got nuke. We have life. We saw warp. We have fast. We don't need anything else.
He's checking now.
Okay.
He just wanted to get his item first.
I'm gonna shut up.
See, my thought is I don't do anything in combat on the second page of spells. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah, level 5 is really the last spells that I check for sure, unless I'm like really digging for something and I just want it. So yeah, I get that.
Pickles and Beer doing my favorite check in the random incentive in dungeon of that top right of the maze room. You get a spike tile check, you get the linked chest to the bottom left corner of the top floor, and getting a pure out of the box and mummies as his encounter. So kind of lame spike tile, kind of really lame.
Very kind Ordeal's pillars, though. Both of our runners got through pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, lemonade.
Ooh,
So refreshing.
that sounds good. So Pickles right there showing off one of our fun flags that the devs have put in. We know multi-instrumental Sarah, at least the majority of us do. That's a new fun flag. I believe that was put in here by Life Reboot. It's multi-food Titan. So you get to see some real fun stuff that you get to feed the Titan instead of that normal Ruby. I've seen French fries, I've seen burgers, I've seen glue.
I've seen beer.
Beer's a good one. Beer's a good one.
I have seen Princess Sarah with the 2,000-year-old heirloom egg salad.
That's vintage right there.
Right. Shout out to the Out of Bounds bat.
Mm-hmm. Tequila. Now we're talking hate.
This is the closest thing to a high five that we're going to see for a while from these runners, I think. And this is also, I suspect, where we're going to see Pickles with the unfortunate realization.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have any orbs lit. Both of our runners have explored a lot of the same areas. They both did a waterfall dive that they reset out of. They both got their crown from Onrack / Crescent Lake. The difference is Fryteeth has done his grind, but Pickles can catch up quickly if he gets there fast. And he does have a massa to get him off the ground a little bit faster than it took Fryteeth with the black.
The other thing I'm going to just toss out here, and this is one of those speed things that comes with the earlier grind, is it's so easy once you have a 42 black belt to do all your inputs because you just hold A through single enemy encounters. Whereas Pickles and Beer was still tossing out quad X's and nukes and, fiddling around in the combat menu. So what does our herb turn into today? Crystal. That's inconvenient. It's inconvenient for both of them because Fryteeth is going around the outside in the boat. He's gonna go chase that down right away too.
We're still looking for several key items here to finish. In fact, quite a few. We have Chime, we have Key, and Pickles has the Rod. We still need Oxio, we still need Loot, we still need Cube, we would like Floater. There's quite a few items out there we still need to find.
They're still turning into TNT, so we have an excuse to go check the Dwarven Armory if we feel like opening a bunch of boxes, which I believe Pickles may consider, and Fryteeth will completely just ignore.
Yep. So we're going to keep fetching, and I am fully anticipating this ending up with a white shirt here, because that's the way it goes.
Absolutely, it is commemorative t-shirt time.
Mm-hmm.
I did a 12-step fetch quest, and all I got was this lousy shirt.
Oh man, we got to sell that right there. That's good. Pickle snubbing the Hooray Dwarf. How dare you, sir? You turn around right now.
He's got to turn around on his way out. To the slab. It was called out by Classic Gamer.
All right, let's check this guy here. You got yourselves a spoiler log, sir.
There's your hooray.
Thank you.
Leaving him to suffer in his one-word existence.
Problem is, though, this slab is going to take Pickles farther away from that eye.
Have we seen Lefane? No. Lefane is floater locked.
Oh, you're right.
So this is the end of the well, now here's the real question. Is he translated that? That means that the slab is no longer in his inventory, which to me means it's no longer in my brain.
Yep. We still do have a ruby turn in to do over here, or a lemonade turn in if you're going to, be Pickles. I think we saw Ice 3 right there at level 5 black, so no temper. Life 2 is promotion locked for that red wizard, which I don't think we'll see. Especially because we reset out of the tail, so we're not going to see that.
Right. So what does Old Man Sarda have for us today? An Oxy Ale.
Okay. So we have seen Onrak. That's over at Vanilla Provoca. So that's going to lead to some progression, probably.
So, asking the heartbreak question. Does Pickles chase down the potential for progression? Or does he go check his spike tiles?
45 minutes in right here. I mean, I check. Okay, good.
He's going.
Okay, good. You got to make the check over here real quick, right? I mean, you're right here. There's 3 tiles on this top floor. You're not going to get a better chance to do this unless you're coming back with the airship.
So this is the part where he starts swearing at his monitor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sitting on this side, the omniscience and all.
Yeah.
This feels real bad.
Yeah, it's very easy to sit where we're sitting right now, look at what we're looking at, and say, oh, we should have been here 30 minutes ago. But he's got an ability to catch up right here. Fryteeth still needs to go get his rod out of Ice Cave, and he'll do it fairly fast, sure. But Pickle is going to pick up a little more XP with these extra key items that he has. Not a whole lot more, but maybe just enough to make up some ground.
I did not realize these eyes were quad-Xable, but they have over 200 hit points. Because that one took a slap from the Masa for 214.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, some onesie-twosies.
Mm-hmm. 240 right there, and he still ate that.
I think these eyes are at 300 or like 298 or something.
Mm-hmm. So let's see, he's getting 1300 XP right there with a full party up, so 26. So he's going to bet about, what, 5,200 compared to Fryteeth's 4,100. So about 11 or 1,200 more XP per fight once he gets down to that solo black belt. So he'll pick up a little more faster than Fryteeth did, but...
So I mentioned the item and mute interaction before. I did not realize you don't even lift the item when you're muted.
Stick too heavy.
Stick too heavy, and it actually saves you time.
So
'Cause,
26, 26. So he's going to bet about, what, 5200 compared to Fryteeth's 4100. So about 11 or 1,200 more XP per fight once he gets down to that solo black belt. So he'll pick up a little more faster than Fryteeth did, but...
Like, the character doesn't walk forward, they don't lift it up, anything.
Mm-hmm. Well, we got a couple of dragons in a box over here.
You know, normally I'm not big on gargoyles, but they are doing the job that Pickles has hired them for. Please kill my party.
Oh my
Hey!
god, they back rowed that red mage for him too. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
You can't ask for more.
Mm-hmm. All right, so they got about 289 or less HP right here on those eyes. So let's see how fast Pickles can get this black belt up line and running. I think he might even stop at 32, considering how late he found this grind. We'll see what he does.
So my question on that is, we saw last night the grossest seed that I think either of these runners have dealt with all tournament. And that says a lot, because Fryteeth had that one against Krellin that was similarly disgusting. I don't know if Pickles and Beer stops at 32. Rock Solid pointing out that the amount of key items here is making a significant difference. It's like 25% more experience versus what Fryteeth was getting per eye.
Yeah, he's not out of this yet by a long shot, especially once he gets his black belt online. He's already at 21. He can unequip that Massa right now. Yep, there he goes. Fryteeth gonna get an orb over here with Kraken, but still needs to go to ice to get that rod. So unless we got floater here in C, it might be a little while till he takes the canoe down there.
Yeah, I think the position that Fryteeth is in, it's going to require some unforced error, right? And really, that comes down to, you know, does he go into Sky? Does he find the cube in here and go to Sky and check every incentive box in there to get adamant to bottle, you know, to like power bonk?
Yeah. I'm very curious to see how large that rod is going to loom right now till Fryteeth picks it up. Pickle's already at 24.
It's good progress. I'm glad to see that this play has been made. Also, I'm super stoked about how cooperative those gargoyles were, because they're always jerks to me.
I agree. They did such a nice job back rowing the red mage too. I mean, it was beautiful. Yeah, good point, Classic Gamer. He could go kill Lich when he's done here. If he takes his black belt to 42 and just goes down and gets an orblet right there, that'll feel pretty good.
That certainly can help. The other, well, so I think the floater has to be somewhat closer-ish in logic too, because we've still got the Slab Turn-In and Bicky outstanding in our two remaining towns.
Yeah, and we've seen Tail that we reset that out of. There's only so much more we can run into. I mean, I suppose we could come across Adamant, which could lead the floater, but we are going to need... That floater feels more and more required for endgame, I think, right here.
Yeah, as I'm thinking about the logic here, there's almost no way that, you know, the floater's not either here or in Mirage Tower. And if it's not here, then I see Fryteeth definitely heading to ice. Well, that was an encounter for Fryteeth.
Wow, okay. There's your first bit of unfortunateness that we were talking about.
Yeah. Lobsters hurt.
Yeah.
They are one of the meaner encounters out there. But fryteeth does know at this point that the item is not on Kraken's side. So
Mm-hmm.
let's fish out that item.
Mm-hmm.
Haha, sea puns, and we'll figure it out from there.
Dare I say, I see what you did there.
But
I'll see myself out. Ha 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 ha.
folks, this is what you signed up for by joining us for the Chaos Comedy Tour.
Yep. These are the jokes, people. Free pro ring. Don't want it. Do want it.
You know, it's here.
Yeah, why not?
It wasn't even trapped.
Yeah.
There was no monster in that box.
All right. Pickles up to 33.
Fryteeth forced to respect the memes.
Mm-hmm.
Bubbles has been carbonated. The seed is validated. We have 2 more boxes left on Mermaid's side.
Mm-hmm.
1 more box.
Yeah.
This is the countdown until we start looking at. Oh, there we go. There's our adamant.
All right. So I thought that could be here. So I mean, we could still have adamant to cube to floater if you want to get really nasty.
I'm feeling like this is going to turn straight into floater.
Probably. That seems more likely.
The other entertaining possibility, and I say entertaining with air quotes around it, is that we get floater in greater than less than,
Mm-hmm.
and the cube is either the slab turn in or Bicky.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah. That would feel a little bad too, but comforting at the same time, knowing that your opponent would have had to do the exact same thing, but gross nonetheless.
Pickles and beer still just chugging along on these eyes. 39.
Wow. Yeah, that's fast. 7 minutes it took him to go from about 18, 17, all the way up to 39. He started this grind in about 48 minutes, I think.
Something like that. So
yeah. This is faster for sure.
he's out of there. He's going to get those last 2 levels on the walk.
Okay.
And I agree at this point.
Yeah. I mean, I still think if it was you, would you just say heck with it and just go kill Lich right now while you're here and just run through the dungeon and not come back?
I
mean,
that's a good question.
I mean,
so
with that black belt, I mean, it's all but a guarantee.
Right. I don't foresee there being any challenges getting down there since you're going to be, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the real question is how much does it matter when you look at the current outlay of items and locations?
Mm-hmm.
You're starting to think this is probably floater required.
Yep.
And you know, classic gamers saying it might be faster to come back with the full party. So yes, I think here's the thing is I am the kind of person that when I have a floater, Earth is the last dungeon I clear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And once you've walked away from it, right, you are saying, I'm waiting for the floater.
Yeah.
And I say that, and I do not understand where he is going.
Did he? Okay, no, he doesn't have the fryteeth has the adamant. Where are you going, Pickles? Could he?
Are we seeing, perhaps, a cheeky play into Mirage, and then come down to dock at the northern dock by Provoca to clear out C.
It looks like he might be doing something along those lines with that sailing route. This is not a normal route you see taken unless you are going to go and do some kind of play like that. Ladies and gentlemen, Pickles and Beer making a play here.
Well, we see fryteeth pulling Kraken, having lost the Red Mage and the Thief on the way down.
That's a big punch. That's a big punch by Kraken.
Oh,
no. That's another big punch by Kraken. That's another.
Are you kidding me?
Okay.
What is this seed?
He did not save that adamant either.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he did not save that adamant either.
That is an unfortunate uncheck a Rooney Dooney there.
Yeah, he's got to go back. Second
ribbon.
Second. Okay, so
guarded by a monster in a box that you ambush, and it is an experienced pinata. I like it.
Yeah. What are you wasting nukes for? Throw out your harm 4s. It's fine.
It's first floor Mirage. He's gonna save with a house outside.
It's fine. Okay, so we were talking maybe not so much unforced errors before, but we were talking something had to happen to get Pickles sort of back in this. If we have the item here in greater than less than, I mean, you're talking Galaxy Brain right here, and he's right back in this, depending on what it is.
This could be the greatest of the Galaxy Brain plays. I will just say I did not expect fryteeth to have this much adversity with what he has on the table.
Yeah, I mean, his black belt is online. Believe it or not, I think Pickles might even have another level on his black belt based off of where he stopped, which is kind of funny when you think about it. But, I mean,
we're getting the loot out of greater than less than. All right, so that adamant basically has to turn into the floater.
Yeah. Why did he reset out of it? I mean, I guess that's fine. That's fine.
It's fine. He's gonna go. Yeah. He's gonna go down to Provoca, northern dock.
Yeah. Okay. So he needs to go mermaid side first, and this is right back into being another race right here.
I do not like the fryteeth is immediately heading back in, and just he's not saving that adamant
again.
Like, sure, he knows what chest it is, but yeah, he
bought warp. He didn't use it, or did he not have charges?
I think he used warp to get back to split, and then he's immediately started going towards Kraken.
Wow. Okay. All right, Pickles. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna guess. He's going for the silver armor for his red because he didn't buy the golds.
Why not?
Okay. Yeah, he's doing what I think is kind of the traditional play of the random incentive in Dungeon Flag, which is I'm going to check the right side box on C-Split, and then I'm going to go full Kraken side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the play that I would make too. It's the play that makes the most sense. We know where that adamant is buried over there on mermaids. He doesn't. But let's see if he has a tougher time getting through Kraken than fryteeth did on his first attempt.
I mean, the other side of that is, does he have the same adversity with packs of lobsters?
Mm-hmm. I mean, considering where they're using the encounter table, I would guess they're probably on the same encounter table, considering how they're using those hard resets, soft resets. So I would say he's probably going to see them, yeah.
The follow-on, though, is do you get the same size of pack, and then do they get the same turn order and untouch you into oblivion?
Yeah, well, like, rando gonna rando, like they say. So I guess we're gonna have to wait and see.
The the other thing that's worth considering here is with the gold bracelets across the party on Fryteeth's side.
Mm-hmm.
His party can tank a few more of these hits. Black Mage down on Pickle's side.
Mm-hmm. Still got life on that red mage, so here are those lobsters again on Fryteeth's side. God, they're hitting hard. They're hitting really hard. Made of paper though, less than 105 HP. Really?
Hey, smallest blessing right there.
Yeah. Will Blubber saying maybe heal between fights. What is healing? Don't need to heal if you don't buy heal pots. Am I right?
The best healing is life too. Unfortunately, we don't have that.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so punch on Kraken. 7 hits, 532. In single target invis goes off. Fast goes off. Another punch. Nuke and nuke. Red Mage taking a nap. Nuke goes off. 294, decent roll. Punch. 12 hits, 980. Down goes Kraken. Fryteeth about to light his first orb. There it is.
1 hour, 3 minutes, 54-ish seconds.
Yeah. Those lobsters are gonna be nasty in Temple of Fiends Revisited as well. We will see them again on the water floor, more than likely, and this
So
will feel bad.
here's the follow-on question to that.
Mm-hmm.
Do they, in their power cycle shenanigans, because I mean that's kind of what they are, right? Do they actually see lobsters on the seafloor? If they do they get obliterated by them? And then, if yes, do they decide to change where they are in the cycle so that they avoid them? Adamant turning into bottle.
Oh my god! Didn't I call it about an hour ago that bottle might lead to something we need?
Yep. So now we get to go to Crescent Lake to turn that in.
Okay.
Fryteeth deciding his path on that. Yep.
You can see the frustration sitting in here just a little bit. Do I go left? Do I go right? I mean, oh man. Reset. What happened? I looked down for a second.
Something bad on C, I guess.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Right? Sea Shrine was bad. The
Yeah.
ocean must be bad too.
Yeah, the seas are not our friend today.
So Pickles and Beer about to start his Kraken fight.
Mm-hmm.
We are a scant. Well, we've got a 7-pack of lobsters first.
Yeah.
The nuke goes off on the second action. All right, cool.
Yep. So we're gonna get through this. We know they have less than 105 HP. Easy peasy.
Like, even if they resist the nuke, I don't think that they live through it.
No, I don't think so either. All right, so here we go. Bottle gonna be our floater unless this seed is broken.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Has to be. Yep.
Huzzah!
You know, and at least right now, we're right here to turn it in.
That is the nicest thing this seed has done for us in a while.
Yep. Sure is. Small victories, and you'll take them where you can get them right now.
Yep. So, the unfortunate thing from the perspective of Pickles and Beer is that once Fryteeth starts checking the remaining towns, which I mean he's going to, there's very little possibility of missing out on anything crucial. Fryteeth's just going to make that 75-second run down to carry 1.
Yeah, between 75, 90 seconds, depending on if you take any encounters. And the way that hero run is, if he's in the right spot of the encounter table, he might not take a single one with all these damage-free tiles. As he takes one, I'll shut up.
There's just enough tiles.
Yeah,
Just enough.
All right, so Pickle's going back in, gonna get his adamant. Let's see if he goes right to mermaids or stops off at TFC floor first.
I think he goes straight to mermaids. Assuming these encounters let him. Jeez.
Yeah. Fryteeth, not even healing before he goes into this fight. Just fast, nuke, and punch. Double fast, actually, just to make sure. We got a punch. Oh, damage poison.
N56 on to carry 1.
Wow.
And lives through it.
These bosses are strong tonight.
So I know that's one of the things with these flags is that they're scaled up to 200%. And
I mean, I know the black belts rolled a little down in strength, I think, but that shouldn't matter when you're punching for over 1,000 damage.
Well, it doesn't matter on punches, at all, because that's based solely on level.
Wow. Okay.
Hawk Laser asking the story of the seed. So the short version is there was a ship in Marsh. There was a canal off of the King, I think.
Correct.
And then there was an eye tile in the Hall of Giants.
Mm-hmm.
So, everything from there.
Yeah.
Hey, the cube is the shop item.
Okay, so Bicky here is either white shirt or power bonk.
I like how all of the sweepers have single-digit hit points.
Yep. Fryteeth hoping that this is his rod as he gets the nuke off.
He gets the nuke off because the pirates missed the red mage.
White shirt. Okay.
There's your t-shirt. All right.
So let's see. Does he chase down that slab? Because I think we have Lefane is Lefane.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he's going here first. Okay, so then he'll go to Ice Cave and he'll get his rod. Pickles gets his adamant, heading out of Sea Shrine. Gonna go turn that in, get his bottle, get his floater. I still say right now advantage Fryteeth.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Though the adversity that Fryteeth had certainly is
it's closed
very helpful.
Yeah, it's definitely closed the gap. It is not as wide as it was, about 30 minutes ago.
I'd had questions about whether Fryteeth had actually translated the slab, because I couldn't remember. It appears that he had, and did not get loop bud, which is good. And he's very specifically carrying that power bonk out.
We haven't seen Temper, and the way these first two bosses here, the first round through them, the way they've taken these punches, it's probably not the worst play in the world, just to see.
Using to burn off that encounter inside, taking advantage of the slightly higher step count conversion.
Mm-hmm.
I had missed that there was a Sun Sword +1 in that box.
Yeah. Alright, so Fryteeth gonna open a few boxes here. We know the loot is on the second floor, so he's not gonna open too many boxes. Pickle's about to go and get his airship. And then he needs to get the cube, and then he'll be in essentially no mode for himself at this point, knowing where that loot is already. Fryteeth still needs to go to ice.
That is the single biggest advantage that Pickles and Beer has right now. You are so close, Pickles. You're so close. Still had not turned in the bottle.
He was opening that bottle to see if that was going to turn into his floater. I mean, he's not.
He was opening his third eye. He's seeing into the future. So here we see Fryteeth picking up his Aeolus, which is the lute with the multi-instrumentalist Sarah flag turned on.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's a way to burn off that encounter. Your ship's not in that direction, Pickles.
That's one way to do it. All right, so Fryteeth got his Aeolus. Pickles heading down to Gaia. Gonna get his cube. We got a race here.
Yeah. And I think that the ice exploration piece is going to be the real issue.
Yeah, the good thing for Fryteeth, he did pick up Warp, so he's going to be able to check the 3-pack chest there and not have to worry about, is the item in here? Do I have to keep walking pretty early on? So he'll get a little peace of mind there with that. But at the rod being in the 6-pack box, that'll be the last chest he checks on that floor.
Yep. And Pickles, I'm sure, very relieved to just see the cube here finally. And be like, all right, we're good. We got this.
You know, I'd love to know, what would this be like right now? And I know it's not saving him or losing him a whole lot of time having to go back and pick up that loot. If he kept the loot and didn't reset out of it, I mean, I wonder how close this is going to end up being at the end, because he's going to need this burn a few steps to go get that. It's not going to be much. But in the semifinals here, Game 3, the slightest misstep could cause you some trouble.
He burns less steps picking it up now than he would if he had walked it out.
Okay, that's a fair point.
Fryteeth all the way up in Sky Maze. That dastardly maze. So hard to find your way.
Yeah. All right, so let's get some Bless RNGs out in chat right now. And are we going to see a war mech?
We're going to see some fire hydrants. We're going to see a lot of running across that bridge. Some nachos. Some canned air.
These guys hit hard too. All right, 1 hour, 15 minutes, about 40 seconds. Pickles and Beer in his go mode. Just has to complete 3 more dungeons and go.
Now, let's be fair to the dungeons that we're looking at here. Volcano doesn't count.
True.
And Earth hardly counts. And Fryteeth also has to clear Earth.
Yep.
Ice is a pain.
Yep.
So this could be, you know, a significant come from behind.
This is going to come down to, is Pickles a volcano and half of Sky enough to make up for Fryteeth going to ice and doing this right here? Let's see where Pickles is at when Fryteeth picks up that rod, because I still think he's going to be, at the very least, in volcano, not finished with it.
So this is another one of those equalizer things. I think it's easily accounted for, but Fryteeth is still only level 40 on the black belt from what I saw. I think he's going to want to pick up those 2 levels.
Yeah, Pickles is at 41.
And you can do that without killing off your party members, right? Like at this stage of the game, it's like, oh, it's 2 levels. I'm just gonna hang out with the eye for a little bit. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, punching some Gershark is a good way to get that experience too.
Yeah.
Toxic Wraiths, because why wouldn't they be? So fryteeth is getting through ice substantially faster than I had expected. I think I had expected a few more random encounters to bother him along the way. They're going to be basically neck and neck going through Temple of Fiends Revisited.
Yeah, they're going to be in lockstep here. Pickle is about to pull Tiamat. Less encounters on the Bridge of Destiny there, so they were on different parts of the encounter table.
Well, that makes sense because Pickles knew exactly where he was going, and, there was no question, right?
Oh, wow. Okay, he's back up. Sleep 2 hits on that black belt. That's just rude.
Well, I think that you shake that off as long as you have 80 hit points. Like the sleep status just goes away. Fryteeth finding that Masa. That's feels interesting moment.
Yep.
Doesn't equip it. Just picks it up.
I mean, maybe he's going to throw it away.
Sky 3 window has already passed. I don't know that he's going to throw it away.
You could throw it at the feet of Lich 1 after you burn him to the ground. That's a power move.
It is. These are new memes that I'm not familiar with.
All right, so Pickles going to burn off encounters. So he's going to be in Volcano when Fryteeth picks up the rod here. This is right where I thought he would be. He's about, God, he's what, 40 seconds behind Fryteeth?
Yeah, and it's, for all of the time that Fryteeth saved, getting that grind earlier, it's all coming down to those sea wipes.
Yep. And Pickles having a few more key items and being able to finish his grind a little bit quicker. This is really close. And this is what you want to see in the semifinals, Spring Tournament 2021, Game 3 hype. Let's go.
Yeah, this whole series has been fantastic. Both of these runners are great. Shout out to Fryteeth eliminating me from the tournament, along with some other people, right? But, I'm here, I'm talking to you, so I get to say that.
Yep.
Pickles and Beer also coming through, taking out several folks, putting in a lot of work for how new he is to the community.
God, look at this. Pickles is a carry fight and maybe 2 earth floors behind Fryteeth right now. This is wild. Carry, again, eating an 800 punch from that black belt.
And a 282 swing from the Thief.
Wow. Okay.
I want to say the hit points are something like 150 to 200 or 100 to 200%, something like that. They're separately scaled from the rest of the stats. So
Quad X, down goes Carry.
So we've got Transit to Earth and 2.5 floors.
Yep.
Basically is your difference.
So Pickle's going to be going in as Fryteeth says hi to the first speed bump of the game, the Vampire. See, right here, you got to put that black belt in slot 1 right here, though, if you're Pickles. I mean, I get the extra run chance with Thief up front and, maybe the ambush chance, but these Arachnids would not be throwing out Ice 2 if that black belt was in slot 1.
Absolutely. They'd be running away, and you'd still have a Black Mage standing. It's like he heard us.
Sending all the good vibes to our runners tonight.
Fryteeth has made it past the Vampire and continues to be harassed by random encounters.
Oh god, Oozes would slow. That's just rude too. My god, they are on the same floor, people. Look at this.
I gotta say, I've been impressed all the way through with both of these runners.
Yep, I agree wholeheartedly. This has been a great tournament. This was my first spring tournament that I participated in as well. So pickles and beer, fryteeth, I believe both part of the most recent duck class with me this past winter. It's great to see two new runners really just put on a show here.
And let's not sell Fryteeth short. He's also got the champion tag in Discord. He's won some stuff.
Yeah, fryteeth, one half of the Double Dragon champions right now with Dead Pulse. Fade to Brack is their name. They're pretty good.
So Fryteeth going to stock up. It's go time.
Yep. Oh, and there it is. With the encounters there, just goes to show you, like, they are still 2 floors apart. This is mighty close.
So at 1 hour, 23 minutes, and about 40 seconds, there's Fryteeth making his first dive.
Runs into some gas dragons, gets away. Pickles and Beer seeing the Blaze Lich.
That's a very rude lich.
These fiends, these first fight fiends, they've not been kind. They haven't been overly rude, but they've just been annoying, to say the least.
Yeah. Here we see Pickles not restocking. He's ready to go. He's got 99 heal potions still. Uses his last house.
Wow. Great item management there. You love to see it.
That's way better than me. I usually end seeds with about 30.
It's because I buy 20 or 30 as well, just to have them, and I never end up using as many as I think I need.
For me, it's I have a compulsion about using consumable items. I get nervous that I won't have them when I need them, and I did see Blaze on the Gurmaduses there.
Yeah, God, that's
Hmm.
Yeah, and they're not gonna run either. And if they ambush, this could be gross. And we haven't even gotten to the seafloor yet with the lobsters.
This is a little spooky.
Yeah, I have to assume they're going to be in the same part of the encounter table here, based off of the hard resets and the burning encounters before they both went in. So both our runners are going to see the same nasty here.
Will Bloodworth backing me up. That is called RPG Inventory Anxiety.
A term he just made up. That sounds like it should be a thing, Will Bloodworth. I think you should trademark that. As Fryteeth pulls Lich 2, Pickles and Beer running into those Gurmaduses on the same floor.
Yeah, but I think this is the dense part of the encounter table.
This could be okay for our runners taking the fights on this floor, though. This could make C floor a little more forgiving, depending on where they are on the encounter table.
You can hope.
Yeah.
I've never bothered to count it out because I'm just not that committed, right? But I always feel like there's almost a cycle worth of steps on the seafloor, just to make sure that you have to deal.
The way you have to serpentine through that floor after just quick up and over on earth floor, quick up and over on carry floor. The devs did it for a reason, and 30 years later, we can still throw them shade for it.
So, just a quick shout out to our developers. I'm not going to put this in the developer channel because it's a terrible, evil idea. But devs, procedurally generated Topher.
Okay, so here's some lobsters, but we get turn order. Okay, priority, we get away. Ooh, ambush.
Mm. Rub hits the black mage on Pickles and Beer's side.
Wow, doesn't that black mage have a ribbon on as well, or does he have it on the thief?
He has it on the thief.
Okay.
And I think the black mage had an MDef penalty.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Kraken 2. We're going to fast. We're going to single target invis on the red mage. Okay, Ice 2 from Kraken. That's what we want to see. Punch. 8 hits, 469. Little bit of absorb. Trying to keep that red mage alive. That is our life caster, so that's important. We got a nuke. Waiting to punch. 12 hits, 1074. Down goes Kraken 2. Fryteeth through the first gatekeeper and on to Tia 2. Pickles and Beer right behind him, about to pull Kraken 2 as well.
Fryteeth onto Tia 2 already.
Mm-hmm.
Just see a white shirt out of the thief. No, we don't. We see a Bane.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
Whew.
I think that's a vanilla Bane right there out of Tiamat too. That's scary.
A little spooky right there. Nuke goes down. All right.
There's level 41, so not 42 on that black belt, so there was still a chance that it went down from that Bane, albeit a small one.
Okay. Fryteeth is a magician.
Mm-hmm.
What are the odds that this is 42? It's not. Dang it.
Okay. Yeah, wouldn't that be something?
He did it before.
Mm-hmm.
He literally, in the encounter after Tia 2 was like rock goals or something in another seed, and it got him to 42.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. So Fryteeth about to pull the ultimate fiend Chaos. We're gonna show him a stick. We're gonna throw a fast out, and we're gonna bonk, and we're gonna invis. Fast goes off. Invis goes off. Chaos leads with nuclear. Down goes the black mage. Down goes the red mage. Okay.
Oh no!
White shirt goes off. We got one stack of evasion. Power bonk. Another white shirt. Punch. 8 hits, 848. Another white shirt goes off. Chaos punches the black belt. 89 damage. That's good. White shirt goes off again. Ice 2. That's fine. We got another punch. 8 hits, 764. Okay. Punch. 8 hits, 1102. Down goes Chaos. Get your GGs out in chat for Fryteeth. Taking down Chaos at a official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 30 minutes, 48 seconds. GG's Fryteeth.
Yeah, GG's Fryteeth. And we are joined in the booth by the man himself, Fryteeth GG.
Thank you.
So that early eye had to have been a relief. How'd you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, normally my play there is ordeals, but I didn't have enough levels yet, so I said, I'm just going to peek into Earth and see if there's anything good there, and I found the eye, and I said, well, we're just going to grind. And I almost grinded perfectly. You know, the goal is to hit 42, halfway through Topher, and almost did it, but not quite.
You may have heard me say, given that, the 10-minute delay and all, you may have heard me say that you are a wizard when it comes to that. And I saw a previous race where you hit it on the rock goals after Tia 2. So I thought those vampires were going to cross the line for you.
Mm-hmm.
No, I knew they weren't because I had just gotten 41 on Tia 2, so it wasn't anywhere near enough XP to get there, but fortunately I didn't need it. Those 2 wipes in Sea Shrine had me really, really worried.
I think understandably so. The grind that you took was a tremendous gap that you made between yourself and Pickles and Beer, and so much of that gap closed with those 2 wipes. As we're talking here, Pickles and Beer just terminates Chaos, so he has finished with an official time of 1 hour, 32 minutes, 36 seconds. Get your GGs out in chat.
Yeah, and GG's to Pickles and Beer. I mean, they're a relatively new runner, and just what a terrific performance. And I got some turn order luck in game 1, and anything here and there, and it could be him in the finals and not me. And really well played by him.
Speaking of the finals, how are you feeling about the potential matchup? We're going into a game 3 between Caleb and Greglypuff. Which of the 2 do you prefer to face, and which one do you think you're actually going to face?
I have no idea. They're both terrific players, and so it's going to be a huge challenge regardless of which one it is. No idea. I mean, I think if Caleb wins, I think that means I actually win the prediction bracket. So, but I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I never, when I started entered this tournament, did I think I'd be looking at it, at this point.
Yeah, I've been impressed with your performance the whole way through. Been fantastic, and I'm looking forward to seeing those finals matches. So, Luffy, what have you got for our winner here?
So, Fryteeth, the first time you went into Sea Shrine there and you got the adamant, you just kept going and you got wiped by Kraken. Did you consider at all just going out there and saving real quick and heading back in, or were you just putting your foot on the gas and just go?
I mean, it crossed my mind, but those 2 wipes cost me probably 8 or 9 minutes, and I said, there's just no way I have time to go out and come back in. I mean, if I had, this race probably would have been 30 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, the race was really a tale of about 2 halves right there in the beginning. You had a tremendous lead early on, finding that eye tile and just getting out and running. And then Pickles found the Agama in Ice Cave right next to the rod. Didn't sit on it, though, and left, and took a wipe actually on his way out as well, leaving Ice Cave right there, getting taken down, I think, by some wizards. Had to go back in and get the rod. But it was a tremendous race run by both of you guys. It was really such a pleasure to watch you both work. It was very impressive, and a worthy game 3 of any semifinal matchup, let alone this tournament we had going on. So best of luck to you in the finals as well. This was just really great to see, and I'm excited to see what happens next week.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to at least relaxing tomorrow and watching the 2 of them battle it out in game 3 and see what happens.
All right, well, with that, I think we should probably head to some final thoughts. Fryteeth, what you got for us?
Just thanks to the 2 of you for commentary. Sounds like it was an interesting race. Probably watched at least some of it back afterwards. Thanks to Velik for tracking and Lord of the Synth for restream. And just again, GG to Pickles and Beer. That was a good series and just a terrific effort by him.
Absolutely. Luffy, final thoughts.
I mean, like I said before, this was an amazing matchup to watch. I'm glad I jumped into the booth with you tonight, Saracen, to get a front row seat in this. I'm going to echo fryteeth sentiments. Thank you to Velic for tracking for us, keeping us honest and pushing the buttons. Thank you to Lord of the Synth for restreaming, and Randomania for hosting us as well. And to you, my good buddy, for partnering in the booth tonight and listening to the bad jokes and good puns we had for about an hour and a half. That was fun.
We certainly had those. All right, well, everybody, this has been another presentation of the Final Fantasy Randomizer Spring Tournament Chaos Comedy Tour. Thank you for joining us tonight. Again, shout-outs to Lord of the Synth, our restreamer, Velic, our tracker, Randomania for hosting us. If you liked what you saw here and you want to try it out yourself, come join the community. FinalFantasyRandomizer.com. You can join the Discord, meet all of the fabulous people here, get involved in the Duckling Bootcamp, which is our new player orientation. We're at week 4 right now, but you can jump in at any time. We're getting ready for the Duckling Derby, which is our tournament for new players as well. With that, I'm Saracen, been in with Luffy DV. Have a fabulous night.